Good morning, children. Same chapter we are continuing in, that is chapter 7, triangles. Last class we have seen what is the SAS criteria and all, but it was an axiom. Now we are going to learn about ASA congruence rule. But here ASA congruence rule is a theorem only, but this present year that theorem proof is not there for you. So only statement, and I'll explain the concept. ASA congruence rule. Two triangles are congruent if two angles and the included side of the triangle are equal to two angles and the included side of the other triangle. What is the meaning of this one? Two angles. A means angles. So how many angles are there? Two angles, one included side. So are equal to corresponding two angles and the included side of the other triangle. See this example, triangle ABC and triangle DF is given. So one angle 60 degree, another is 45. Similarly in DF also, DEF also, we can see that one angle is 60 degree, another angle is 45 degree. So what is the meaning of this one? Means in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, we'll check the angles, that is angle B equal to 60, which is equal to angle E, right? Again angle C is equal to 45. Similarly angle F is equal to 45 degree. Now which is the equal side is given? BC equal to EF. Which is the measurement? 4 centimeter equal to EF. So what is the concept? If that is the case, means here also we are checking how many criteria? 3 criteria we are checking here, and we are able to say that these two triangles are congruent. See, for B it is E and for C it is F. So which letter is left for A now? D only. So triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF by ASA criteria. Because see these two angles, angle 60 and angle 45. Angle 60 and angle 45 are on which side? BC. So BC is the included side. So we should write the side is included here. In between A we should write A. In between A we should write S. Now if that is the situation, means criteria congruency we have proved. What is the meaning of this one? The remaining angle, two angles already taken, so which is left for us? Angle A equal to angle D. Now which sides are there? AB is there. Once the congruency proved, the order is very important. For AB, what is the order? DE. And similarly BC is already over. Now which is the side left for us? AC. AC is equal to DF. Now all these criteria is based on CPCT only, right? Corresponding parts of the congruent triangles. So this is the concept of the idea, but here as a theorem we have to prove, means it is required a long step, but this year it is deleted. So we are directly explain the concept for you, and we learned in lower classes also this one. So how many angles we have got here? Two angles are equal here, and what is the included side also given. So if that is the case and it is equal to the two angles and the included side of the other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. For checking the congruency, how many types of we required? 3 angles and 3 sides are required, but there is some criteria which are very helpful for finding whether the triangles are congruent. Now this is the second criteria, which is that ASA, that means two angles, one included side we have taken. So this side is included, so we have written ASA. When we have learned about SAS criteria, what we told that there is no SSA. The angle should be included, very much included in the case of SAS criteria. SAS is an axiom only, so we have to take as it is true statement only, because there is no proof is required. But here it is a theorem. Still, according to the situation, present syllabus, it is deleted. Now the present ASA, we are telling that in the definition included is there, but the word is not much important as we are compared to SAS. SAS, we are telling that the included angle must be there, otherwise we cannot prove. Now what is happened to this example? See, for in triangle LMN and a triangle PQR, okay, What is angle M is given? Angle M is equal to 90 degree. It is equal to angle Q. Similarly, angle N equal to 50 degree. It is equal to angle R. Right? It is equal to angle R only. Okay. Now if we are using the included side, then what we should write? Mn and Qr should be equal, but according to the question they have marked the side Lm and PQ only, right? So Lm and PQ if we are writing means that side is not included one. So what we should do means, with the help of the angle sum property of the triangle, we can calculate what is L also. What is L also we can calculate. So if we are calculating L, angle L equal to, it is equal to 40 degree. Similarly, here also we can write a angle sum property. We can write it is also equal to 40 degree. Angle sum property. So we have taken, if this is the criteria, L and M are the criteria. If we have chosen L and M criteria, then what we can write, the side LM equal to PQ, which is the measurement is not given, so just write it given only. Okay, so what we can write, triangle LMN equal to, for M which angle? It is Q, for N R. So naturally, what is the third angle for left U? Triangle PQR is a triangle we will get, because L is correspondence with the P only. Now which is the criteria? A, S, A. Right? So what we can write, we are writing which is the statement for us. The first one is this, because we required angle M there and angle L also required. This is the second criteria, and third criteria is this one. So this criteria we are not considering for writing ASA, but at the same time, without writing this one, now you understood that any two angle is given in a triangle, we can find a third angle by using the angle sum property. So instead of writing ASA, we can write AAS also. That means the side is not included. That time which are the property, which are the statement we have considered? Angle M and angle N we can consider. This is, I will make it as a 4. So equation 1, equation 4 and equation 3. See, because the side is not included. So S we are writing outside. So this is also correct only for congruency in the case of ASA congruency rule. So when we are saying that SA's criteria, what is the condition we told? Included angle must be there, otherwise SA's criteria cannot be written. There is no SSA criteria. But when we are saying ASA criteria, the side, included side is not that much important, because with the help of angle sum property of the triangle, we can find the third angle of the triangle. Then we can write, instead of ASA, we can write AAS also. You will get the mark also for this one, because both the criteria are same. So I repeat the statement. What is the statement? Two triangles are congruent if two angles and the included side of one triangle are equal to two angles and the included side of the other triangle, then the triangles are congruent only. So this is called ASA congruence rule. And when it is asked state ASA congruence rule, means you should write included word is there. For proving the problems, we can write either ASA or AAS depending upon the statement which is given in the question. Both are correct only. So both the way you can prove. If the question is given included side, then we should write ASA. If the side is not included, at the same time two angles are equal, then we should write AAS. Both the way this congruency criteria can be written. Next example only, example 3, line segment AB parallel to line segment CD. So what is the first statement? Line segment AB parallel to line segment CD. O is the midpoint of AD. Show that triangle AOB congruent to triangle DOC, and also we have to show the second part, O is the midpoint of BC. So in the figure it is not marked anything. Okay, midpoint they have marked, but the parallel sign they are not marked. So line segment AB parallel to line segment CD. So we'll mark AB parallel to CD, right? O is the midpoint of AD. So it's already given here, because by marking equal sign it is very clear that O is the midpoint. Now what is to be proved? Triangle AOB, that means this triangle is congruent to triangle DOC, and also O is the midpoint of this line also. That we have to prove. So we have to write given part only. First, given AB parallel to CD, and also O is the midpoint means OA equal to OD. Now to prove, what is to be proved? Two cases are there. We have to prove triangle AOB congruent to triangle DOC, and the second one, O is the midpoint of BC. O is the midpoint of BC. So we have written given and to prove. So we have to learn from this question only what is to be given in the question, what is to be proved. So the next step is proof only. Okay. Which are the triangle we have to prove means triangle AOB congruent to triangle DOC. So we'll write in triangle AOB and triangle DOC. Let us see what is given already there in the figure. Now AOB is the first triangle. We have to take OAB. AOB is the first triangle, means only one equal side is marked there. So we can write that OA equal to OD. How we can write the reason? Given, because it is given in the question only. So when you take the triangle AOB, what is to be written? OA equal to OD. OD from the second triangle only. By seeing the equal sign we are writing here. But the reason what is to be written here, because it's already explained given and as well as it is in the question. So the reason is given only. Now what else we can get? See, when we are knowing that side, another side to be given or included angle should be given. So getting another side is not difficult here, but getting angle is not that much difficult, because parallel property is also there. If it is parallel, see, and line AB parallel to line CD, so what we can say about angle A and angle D? Yes, they are alternate interior angle. Similarly, angle B is also we can write as a alternate interior angle with the angle C. But one more criteria of angle we can write. What is the third angle? What about this angle? It is vertically opposite angles, right? So three-way angles we can write equal. What is the reason? By using the parallel property, A and B are respectively equal to D and C. What is the reason for that one? Alternate interior angle. Now the third angle also we can take. Which is the third angle? Angle O. That is vertically opposite angle. So I'll just mark this equal sign little more here for avoiding the confusion. So here we got angle O equal to angle O. Now the question is that OA is the side we have taken, which is the that angle making that side O as well as A. So we will choose that only. I'll write here angle O equal to angle O vertically opposite angle, right? Now the second criteria is angle A equal to angle D, that is alternate interior angles are equal. So if that is the criteria, triangle AOB is congruent to, for A which is the letter to be used, D. For O only, and the last letter is C. So the criteria is, listen here, what is the criteria? OA is the side we have used, and angle O and A we have used. That means OA is a side on which angles? O and A. So that means included side. The criteria will be A, S, E. So proved first part. Okay, what is this one? O is the midpoint of BC we should prove. Now after proving the criteria of this one, congruency criteria, we need O is the midpoint of BC. If O is the midpoint of BC means OB equal to OC. So let us see whether we can write from this as a CPCT. Yes, OB equal to OC. The reason is CPCT. Okay. Now if this shows that, what is this CPCT shows that OE is the midpoint of BC. And what we have to write a proved to. One more time I'll give the option for this proving, that is in triangle AOB and DOC, right? If anybody wants to write in triangle AOB and triangle DOC, listen, if anybody wants to write like this also we can write OA equal to OD, that is given. Now angle A equal to angle D. What is the reason? Alternate interior angles. And one more criteria for alternate we can write, that is angle B equal to angle C. Same way, alternate interior angle are equal. Here also are equal. So we got two angles one side only. This time triangle AOB is congruent to A for A, what is the correspondence? D, and for B it is C. So the middle letter is O only. Here what is the criteria should be written? Check the side now. A is considered, B is considered, but the side is not included. So we should write that AAS. Got the point? We can prove like this also. There is nothing wrong in this because both ASA and AAS are correct only. Now we have written AAS. So here also I should write proved first part. Now after this what we should write? OB equal to OC. CPCT. This shows that what? O is the, what it shows? O is the midpoint of BC. Right? So we have proved the second part also. Now see, two methods I have written. Any one method you can choose and we can write. So according to the statement you have to write the reason, if it is a ASA or AAS. So I think it is clear for you. So OA equal to OD is given in the question. Angle O equal to angle O, vertically opposite angle. Angle A equal to angle D, alternate interior angle. So one pair only we have taken, alternate interior angles. Now this, if you go for this one, A as well as O we have used, the included side is AO, right? So what is the criteria? Triangle AOB congruent to triangle DOC, it is equal to congruency criteria, which one? ASA. Therefore proved first part. Now what is the result of this one? OB equal to OC, that is CPCT only. So O is the midpoint of BC. Same way, but we have done in a different way. What is that one? So A and B are used. If we need included side, then which side to be given in the question? AB. There is no chance of getting AB, whether it is equal or not, from the question. So we have to go for OA only. That means the side is not included. So we have written the congruency here, AAS. So again the second part is same, nothing to explain there. So this ASA or AAS we can write. But in the case of SA's criteria, we cannot use like this. Clear? So I can wind up today's class. Practice more geometry portions. Congruency does not think that it is very easy. Practice more. So today's class I am winding up. Thank you.